We're going to talk about our 6-4 notes, page 32, triangle proportionality theorem. If a line is parallel to one side of a triangle and intersects the other two sides, then it divides the two segments into proportional lengths. That means that if DE is parallel to AC, then I can say BD over DA is equal to BE over EC. The converse of that would be if these guys are proportional, then that would tell me that DE is parallel to AC. So let's do a couple examples. In this first one, I'm going to figure out what X is because I know they're proportional. There's a couple different ways you can set it up. You could say 14 over 12 is equal to, and then across from the 14 is an X over 15. You could set it up that way. You could also go 14 over X is equal to 12 over 15. You will come up with the same answer. The only thing you can't do is say 14 over 15 equals 12 over X. They can't be across from each other like that. That is no good. So I'm going to solve that purple one. So 12 times X is 12X. We're solving it by cross multiplication. 14 times 15 is 210. If I divide both sides by 12, I get X equals 17.5. I'm just going to set the next one up for you. I'm going to start with my X over 56. It's going to equal 18 because it's on top like the X, to 21 because it's on bottom little part. If we cross multiply, 21x equals 1008. Divide by 21. X is equal to 48. This next one's trying to trick you because this 55 is not what we need. We need to know this length. I don't need to know the whole thing. So I could just subtract. I have a part plus a part equals a whole, or 55 minus 45. That's a 10. So I know that little piece right there is 10. Now I can set it up. I'm going to say X over 36 is equal to 10 over 45. Cross multiply. 45x equals 360. Divide by 45. X is equal to 8. This next one's trying to trick us too. I need to know that part. If the whole thing is 27, part of it's 6, the missing part is 21. So I'm going to say nothing because it won't write. 7 over 6 equals X over 21. Top. I went top, bottom, top, bottom. 6x equals 7 times 21 is 189. Divide by 6. X equals 31.5. We're going to work two more out, and the rest of them we're just going to write out the formula. So I'm going to go with nothing because my pencil's not writing. 30 over X plus 7 equals 25 over 15. When we have a variable in there with another number, I've got to 25 times x plus 7, distribute. 30 times 15 is 275. Distribute 25x plus 1. I'm totally wrong. This 30 times 15 is 450. 25 times 7 is 175. When I subtract the 175, I get 25x equals 2. That's for the 275. If I divide both sides by 25, x equals 11. All right, let's do the last one on this page. I'm going to go with 6 over 21 equals x minus 1 over 3x plus 1. Cross multiply. So I've got to distribute the 6 to the 3x plus 1. Have to distribute the 21 to the x minus 21. 18x plus 6 equals 21x. That's a 1. Minus 21. I'm going to subtract 21. Now I have negative 3x plus 6 equals negative 21. I'm going to subtract 6. Negative 3x equals negative 27. Divide by negative 3. X equals 9. Ugh, that was a lot. Flip over to the next page for me. This is the same process, but I'm trying to figure out if these two lines right here, 1, 2, are actually parallel. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to set up my proportion. 11 over 15.4 equals 10 over 14. Cross multiply. I get 154. 10 times 15.4 equals 11 times 14 is 154. Those are the same, so yes, those are parallel lines. All right, let's try this one. I'm going to say 15 over 18 equals 4 over 5. And I end up with 15 and 5 is 75. 18 and 4 is 72. Not true. Those are not parallel. This next one's trying to be tricky, but we're super smart and we know that that much is 30 because 54 minus 24 is 30. So now I've got 30 over 24 equals 37.5 over 30. When I multiply that, I get 900 equals 900. So yes, these two lines are parallel. All right, we're going to do the same things with parallel lines and transversals. I'm going to say that AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF. If that is truth, which it is because it's got those marks on it that tell me, then I could say that AC over CE is equal to BD over DF. So let's do a couple practices like those. Actually, we're just going to set these up. If you need to figure out how to solve them, you can go back and do that on the other page. So to set this up, you kind of got two ways. I like to look at it. This looks like a fraction. If I make that equal, 45 over 18 equals 52 over x. Yay! You could also say 12 over 14 equals 30 over x. I started here, I went down, so I got to do the next one here and go down. Number 12, they're trying to trick us again, but we're too smart for that. I know that this missing section is 14, so I'm going to say 27 over 18 equals x over 14. Wow. Next is tricking us again. If the whole thing is 98, that part's 92, that part's 28. This part would have to be 64. So 28 over 64 equals 31.5 over x. And remember, if we want to solve it, we just cross multiply. 14, very similar. Yeah, sorry. Whoa, no. 24 over 18 equals 3x plus 1 over 12. And the last one, 15, 2x plus 2. I'm going to go over 21 equals x plus 3 over 12, cross multiply, la la la. Okay, good. Now what I need you to do, on page 34, I need you to pick one problem to solve. If you're smart, you will do that one or two. They're the easiest. All right? When you're done, turn over to the next page. On page 35, I need you to do 8, 9, and 10. You write yes or no after you set up the proportions. And then I need you to pick one. Pick one for 11 through 16. Turn it into me. Thank you.